Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the episode of the Night Gallery where the theme music of the show was the star and not the stars were the stars of the episode. Now, on David Jewell's website, he talks about it. We've been quoting about David Jewell's Night Gallery episode. It's a tune and dance cafe. Now, the key song that sets the plot was a song by the great Jerry Wallace, a country and pop star. In 1972, he did length version of the song called "You Leave Me Tonight, I'll Cry," and it's a mournful song, almost hypnotic and ghost-like. But in the episode, it's meant to explain a plot that really makes no sense because it's all flashback. Now, according to critics, it's kind of muddled. Now, the teleplay was by Gerald Sanford and Gary Batson, with a story by Seamus Fraser, and it was directed by David Rawlins, who guided his own wife to play the femme fatale of the episode. Now, in the episode, play a down-their-luck couple who are newly divorced or coming off a long road trip of a vacation. Kelly and Joe, that's the name of the couple, Kelly wants to know what exactly he's making. Joe wants to know exactly what's making her feel dissatisfied, and Joe seems to want to put whatever that is behind him and move forward to happier times. Now, it's rumored in the plot of the episode it's a cheating thing, but it's never really talked about. Now, sitting at the booth, he tries to remind her that they have a decent life together. Now, the cafe itself is strangely devoid of any other people, guests, or staff. It has a jukebox, and still wanting to lift the dour mood, Joe discovers it has a song from their past, 15 years ago when they first met. He feeds coins into the machine and selects a song, but his happy anticipation is ruined when the machine begins to play a different record. Of course, the Jerry Wallace hit. Now, after successive plays and of the mournful country tune, which skips on to words like love and truth and goodness, words like till death, at which point the record again skips and keeps replaying that last phrase. We then get some unexpected images of the jukebox blowing up or appearing to receive gunshots, which is not happening in this reality, but perhaps at some previous time, but is more to let the audience know why it's skipping. Now, finally, the proprietor, appropriately named Dan, played by the great James Nusser, shows up to take their orders. After he leaves, Kelly tells Joe she wants a divorce. Joe asks why. The jukebox then plays the same song on its own, and we again get the images of it being shot up. Now, Joe asks the proprietor what the deal is with the jukebox, deciding his own accord to skip and keep playing the same song. Dan explains that a while back there were two patrons, Roy and his girlfriend Red, who again Brooke Mills, the beautiful wife of the director David Rawlings, and this was their song. In the flashback, we see that Gleason was a thief and Red turned him in because she wanted to spend time away from his life of crime. It seems she may have taken up with another man while Gleason was away. Gleason finds out, slaps her, and she apparently rats him out to the police. Later, police come, and there's a long, slow-motion gun battle, including shooting up of the jukebox, as well as a number of bottles and glasses along the bar. Of course, Gleason is gunned down as well, and Dan explains that Red picked up the reward money for getting Gleason and split. He says he replaced the jukebox several times, and it's almost like every jukebox I installed is waiting for a return. Now, Joe and Kelly leave, and as they walk to their car in the parking lot, another car pulls in with a striking redhead, apparently red, in the passenger seat. As she and her male companion enter Dan's cafe, the same mournful tune begins to play as we hear her screams. Now, in the episode, you don't really know what's going on. We don't know if it's a ghost jukebox who was causing Gleason to come back or what happened, or she's freaking out because she's hearing the song of the guilt. But it tells the story of two couples that really cared about each other, where they're trying to stay together, and a second one where they both deserve each other because they're both evil and intent over money. Now, it works in a lot of ways because the song plays like a ghostly tune, but the flashbacks don't make sense in the conversation between our two main actors because they don't know that the audience is seeing the background to the scene. So there's a little bit of a cosmic split. Now, David Jewell and other critics of the Night Gallery have all said it's well directed and well edited. But Rollins, this was the last time he directed any type of episode. So either he was frustrated by the way it was cut, or basically it's hard to do a comic book version in a live, not say in a TV show, because it would work in a comic book, but not in a Night Gallery or like what I call a thriller episode, no pun intended. So for me it works because seeing Pernell Roberts and Susan Oliver, two of my favorite actors of the 1960s and 70s, Susan Oliver also from Twilight Zone, the famous Roddy McDowall, People Are Alike All Over, and playing Vina, the catalyst of the cage, and of course Pernell Roberts, who was losing his hair really heavy in this episode. He was great on Bonanza, great on Trapper John, very underrated actor. But like I said, the woman of the piece is so stunning, something's going on even before something's going to happen. And it's almost like it's like a parallel universe ghost of that, because Gleason's going to come back, and the only way he can come back by causing the jukebox in the cafe to replay the same song to put basically a curse on the whole situation. Again, I give it 3 stars out of 5. Some people give it 2 out of 5. But again, there's more good going on in this episode than bad. So if you like our Night Gallery podcast, we have about more than 50 on the channel. Please check those out. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And if you like Night Gallery, give me a request. If you see our 50 podcasts of something I haven't covered about the show, being an actor or an episode or a director, let me know. Over 100,000 hits on the channel because of a Night Gallery podcast. The big one, of course, is the ones on the pilot episode and the waiting room. I think my Roddy McDowall one on the cemeteries plus 20,000 hits, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but 20,000 is 20,000, ladies and gentlemen. So have a good weekend. Watch out for the thunderstorms in New Brunswick, and just remember, seasons 1, 2, and 3 are available on a good price on Amazon, eBay. The pilot episodes in season 1. And try to get the Blu-ray version because there's extra stories about the paintings and the directors. And we'll continue to do it if you continue to listen. Thanks a lot. Bye.